guys, it's Ryan. I'm back with another video. Today I got a special treat. It's day one of the West coaster trip. East, if you don't know SpongeBob. And we're going to start our day off at Six Flags over Georgia. We're going to start it with the RMC Twisted Cyclone. Used to be the classic wooden coaster Georgia Cyclone. I'll tell you what I think after I get off. Let's go! First ride is going to be in the second to back row. And look at this. Not many people decided to show up so far, so yeah, we'll take that. So first impression, it wasn't my favorite RMC. It's the fourth one I've done, but it's a lot smaller than the other three I've done. So really, it was a pretty fun ride. It had a few gray out moments. The inversions were great. I loved the wave turn, and there's a little bit of ejector air time involved. So it was also a very butter smooth coaster. So I'm about to get in line and ride it in the front row, see how it compares.
Kind of. I think I like the stand up more than this. The stand up's pretty good. It gets fun.
Ride number 2 on row 2. It was actually a little bit better. It's still my least favorite RMC. That's not to say it's bad at all. It's butter smooth. It is an incredible ride. Considering the size of the coaster that Alan Schilke at RMC had to work with, this is a masterpiece. Get down here in over Georgia and try this thing out. And so far, I'm impressed with this park. The staff is very friendly as well. Next up is the B&M stand-up Georgia Scorcher.
Visual scan, alternate software. It's that.
The seats.
Just got off Georgia Scorcher, got a back row ride on it, and man, that was pretty fun. That was so much better than Vortex at Carowinds. I had a really bad experience on that coaster, but that was fun. Had some forces in my legs, a little bit of ejector, and the wave turn was actually pretty good. I think we're gonna hit up Goliath next. If you can't tell, it's actually starting to drizzle, but the rides are still open and the park is still dead, so far so good. We're having a great day here in Georgia. It is time to ride my third B&M Hyper Coaster, and I am so excited. Whoa, that felt so cool. Just got off ride number 1 on my 91st credit, Goliath over at Six Flags over Georgia. And oh my goodness, that was awesome. Second to back row, good floater, kind of a combined, I guess you can call it flowjector. It's kind of in the middle. Really consistent throughout the entire ride. It's got a great pace. That helix is super intense, and it was a fairly smooth ride. I really like this ride, and we're about to get a few more rides on it because this thing kicks butt. Thank you, Tropical Storm. I actually don't know what the storm is named because we're going to re-ride this thing quite a few times. Ride number 2 was in row 4, and it had some things I liked more in that row and some things I didn't like more. It was a little more rattly up there, but it was a little more ejector. This ride's awesome. I grayed out a little more in the back, so I think I like this in the back more personally, but Brandon likes it in front, towards the front more, right?
It was just a little less rattly in the front.
Yeah, but it's a
But you
really
still
good
get
ride.
great airtime.
Yeah, this ride is phenomenal. You guys got to get down here and ride this. It is exceptionally good. Third ride's going to be in the front row with these knuckleheads. Who's excited to ride?
Let's go. Yes, let's go.
Oh my gosh. So we rode Goliath in the front row, but there's more. Brandon, what did we do?
We rode like maybe 3-4 times in a row without getting off.
Three times in a row.
I said, hey, do you guys have a re-ride policy? He's like, no, you can hop right on. I don't care. I was like, all right, cool.
Yeah, so we rode in the front, and then they went somewhere in the middle afterwards. Me and Brandon went second to back for 2 more rides.
You know what I was
It's just crazy.
You know what I was not expecting? I almost blacked out.
Yeah, I did too. That helix is no joke. That helix is so intense. And while I don't think this ride is necessarily butter smooth, in my personal opinion, I think its rattle is noticeable, but it doesn't like shake my head as much as Diamondback. Now that's not saying either ride are rough. That's getting really nitpicky. But I really love both coasters. I think I like Goliath more at the moment. But I'm still gonna get more rides today. So what are your opinions on Goliath?
Okay, I have it basically tied with Diamondback. I have trouble picking every time I come here. But I'm gonna put Diamondback ahead by 1 spot. I slightly prefer Diamondback because Diamondback's big hills are its strong point. This ride's little hills are its strong point. So for people like Ryan, who really likes the really strong ejector and back to back to back, that's why I know Ryan just told you guys he prefers this up by the edge a little bit. I prefer Diamondback because Diamondback has a valley behind it from a river, and the airtime hills are already really high. So you feel like you're really, really high. And you're getting launched out of your seat, so you feel like you're in space. This though, I prefer slightly less, but this is still amazing. I really do have a hard time picking one.
They're really good.
But I'm gonna pick Diamondback by that much.
Both of them are really good.
Which I just took my 900th ride on 2 days ago.
Next up is Batman the Ride. One of the original styled layouts of the B&M Invert clone. More walk-ons, let's go! Just got off Batman the Ride at Over Georgia. It's even faster than the one at St. Louis, and I swear that might be my new favorite invert besides a Raptor. So it's my number 2. It's up with the other Batman clone. It's really good. We're gonna ride it again because there's no line. This ride is unbelievably intense. Holy crap. So fast. Like I grayed out even more in that. Like I almost blacked out. Like you gray out the instant you go into that drop, go into that vertical loop, and then once you go into that barrel roll, it's just insane. This ride is incredible. I can't decide right now whether I like it more than Goliath or not, but both rides are incredible, and I'm having a wonderful day at this park so far. Next up is, I'm gonna butcher this, Dahlonega Mine Train. Thomas is not riding, you just seen him walk by over there, but let's give it a shot. I don't really know what to think. Okay, despite the fear-mongering between the 2 coaster media people, it wasn't that rough. It was just really
Weird.
weird.
You guys
It
got
was
lucky.
weird.
You didn't
Really
get
weird. I haven't felt that weird after I got off a coaster since I did Blazing Fury at Dollywood. That's all I gotta say. It was just weird. Not bad, not good, just weird. Time to get Superman Ultimate Flight. This will be my 94th credit and my first ever B&M flying coaster. Let's go. That was pretty freaking awesome. It was a lot shorter than Firehawk was, but it was a lot more intense, smoother, and for me personally, I found it to be more comfortable. That first drop, well, not the first drop, you go into like a little, I guess, pre-drop section. Then you go into your first inversion, and it's just so intense, especially in the back. And then you had this little barrel roll at some point in the ride where I really grayed out a lot. But yeah, give this thing a try. One of my favorite coasters I've ever done, for sure. It's really awesome. Next up is Blue Hawk, this Vekoma custom looper. Not many of these around, so this is going to be a pretty unique credit. Blue Hawk's a neat little ride. It's actually pretty intense. It's a little bit on the shorter side. Definitely shaky, but because of those wide restraints, you don't headbang at all. So really, it's fairly comfortable and a fun coaster. Forget that key detail on Blue Hawk. The near misses on that thing are really close calls. And it's actually low-key kind of sketchy. Just my opinion. Of all 7 parks on this trip, I have been warned about this coaster the most. To say I'm slightly nervous is an understatement, but let's give Great American Scream Machine a chance. Y'all were a bunch of wusses. That's not that bad. It's definitely old, it's rickety. It had one okay moment of ejector. I definitely like Racer and Screaming Eagle way, way more, but it's not that bad considering its age. Cyclops beat me up a lot more, and I still had way more fun on that. So, overall, mediocre coaster. If you're a fan of old classic Woodies, you'll probably love it. For me, as a thrill seeker, it's a little underwhelming, but that's not saying it's bad at all. Oh, I love the one in St. Louis. I hope this one's just as good.
There's no tolerance for kryptonite. Luckily, old Lex keeps some on hand for special occasions. Ooh, guess who's next?
Oh my gosh, that was even better than the one at St. Louis. And that one at St. Louis was incredible. Wow. I just got one of the highest scores at this park ever. Wow. That was so much fun. The last one was more Lex Luthor themed, but this one's more, it had more Joker elements. There's a lot of pyrotechnics, a lot of stuff that reminded me of the Dark Knight movie. So well executed. This thing is awesome. Any Six Flags you go to, you have to do Justice League Battle for Metropolis. This ride is incredible. All right, we're doing this little haunted kitty monster mansion thing. I forget what it's called. And it goes on little boats, so that's pretty cool. That was just weird. What? I don't even want to get into it. I want to know what you guys think in the comments if you guys have done that thing before, because I honestly don't have words for what I just experienced, other than that was really, really weird. What'd you think?
I don't know what to think.
Yeah.
I really don't know.
Like, it's like Barney invasion of, it's like Barney monsters in there. It's freaking weird. All right, we had to get some of that cookie dough ice cream, and it is amazing. Daredevil dive coaster, the Gerstlauer Eurofighter finally opened up. This will be my second Eurofighter I've ever done, and I'm super excited for this. This will be my 97th coaster. Hey now, that was a pretty awesome ride. Really smooth, really comfortable restraints actually, and it's really a three-trick pony. The drop and the back just whipped you over so hard. Unless you're thrilled of that, unless you get thrilled with that 90-degree vertical incline, then I guess 4. There's 2 really awesome inversions that will just really make you gray out. One really quick dive loop, and then that little barrel roll at the end is very slow and forceful. It's so fun. Wow, I love that ride. That is really good, actually. All right, so me and Brandon split up a little bit to go film, and now we're back at Goliath with Thomas and the rest of the gang. They didn't want to film, we did, and we're gonna go get our 6th ride right now. And apparently it's warmed up a lot more. So we'll find out as soon as I get off. Oh my gosh, that warmed up so much. Even in the second row, I was graying out like crazy. The ejector was twice as strong as earlier. I'm sorry, Diamondback, but you have officially been demoted. I still love you. You're still an awesome ride, but Goliath currently is my new favorite P&M Hyper. We're gonna take a few more spins on this and go. We got the backpack finally today, so with it being warmed up, and as much as I grayed out in the back earlier, I'm very excited for this ride. What just happened?
Okay. I think I'm pretty sure I rode with minimum clicks.
Yeah.
I legit almost flew out the ride. That's how much airtime I got.
Literally the craziest Goliath ride ever.
That was wild.
That was so good. Oh my gosh, that definitely blows out. Diamondback, I'm sorry you've been blown out. I think it's even catching up to Magnum. Now Magnum's second half is something else.
Magnum
But
is garbage.
Overall ride, no, shut up, he don't know nothing. Overall ride, I think this might be my new favorite hyper coaster. The first half is great, it has great pacing the entire ride. Even the ejector, the little baby ejector hill going into the brake run, you just get thrown up and thrown down in your seat. It's so awesome. Wow, I am... Oh, it's behind the trees. You know what? 8 rides on this today, and I think I like it even more than Magnum now. Magnum's an incredible coaster.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is. It's really awesome. The second half is the most ridiculous ejector airtime you'll ever get. While I do think the ejector is stronger in the second half on Magnum, I think your overall ride experience on this is faster, more intense, smoother, and this is an incredible coaster. Wow, I am in shock. I came into this park with high expectations for Goliath, and it even surpassed that. This ride is phenomenal. I probably said it too many times in this video. I love this coaster so much.
One thing I'm gonna say is that you feel the rattle more on the right side than you do on the left.
Yeah, I agree. I don't know why that's the case. I also think left kind of launches you just a tad bit more, don't you think?
A little bit, yeah.
But anywhere you sit on here, you're gonna get launched. Like, this thing is an airtime machine. It's kind of a, like I said earlier in the video, it's kind of a mix between floater and ejector. Each hill kind of hits differently, but it makes it really unique though. It's just really good airtime. That's all you can say. And that's going to do it for my day here at Six Flags over Georgia. Wow, this is actually a really nice park. Another park that I heard a lot of shade about, just like St. Louis. And I go, and it ends up being a really nice park. The staff was really friendly, the park was super clean, the operations were pretty decent, and the rides are pretty darn good. Definitely, Goliath was the highlight of the day, especially, well, that and Batman. Batman was pretty freaking awesome too. Those are my 2 favorites in the park for sure. I'll have to figure out where to rank them later. But the only thing I'm kind of sad about is that Mindbender was closed. But other than that, what a great day, and what an awesome way to kick off the trip. So with that being said, I'd like to thank you guys for watching. Be sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe for more. Stay tuned for more, because Carowinds is tomorrow. And we'll catch you guys next time here at Christian Coasters, where we make epic coaster vlogs and videos. Peace!